Have you ever wondered why there are some similar foods in Eastern and Western countries? For example, we have noodles in the East, while there is pasta in the West. Let's dive into the history and culture of the development of noodles and pasta in both contexts.
OMG, traveling the Silk Road makes me hungry.
No problem. I've carried dough as a dry snack. Let's divide the dough into small pieces, roll them into strips, dry them, and burn them before consumption.
Here is how the first noodles are roughly created in the Eastern context by the Arab traders of the Silk Road. Meanwhile, in a northwest Chinese village in the Han Dynasty, the original noodles were also found.
Oh, cake!
Oh, soup cake!
During the following dynasties, new cooking technologies and techniques for noodles were developed, creating new noodle dishes. For those in the north, mian typically means flour, while alkaline water and wheat flour are the main ingredients for noodles. For instance, every household is familiar with Sichuan dandan noodles. Dandan noodles got their name because street vendors used to sell them while carrying a shoulder pole. Thanks to the pot and stove on the shoulder pole, noodles may be cooked with complete seasonings at every moment. The key to dandan noodles' continued success is their business philosophy of providing thorough customer service. On the other hand, mian is a term used to describe processed noodles in the south. In contrast to southern Chinese, who view rice as their primary and staple dish and view noodles as merely snacks, noodles in the south are mostly made of flour and duck egg yolk. However, rice noodles are another unique type of noodles. In southern province, like Yunnan, rice noodles are commonly seen, such as crossing the bridge rice noodles. Considering their fascinating styles, meanings, and backstories, noodles also reflect China's cultural conventions. For instance, it is tradition in China to eat chicken whisker noodles on the day of Lunar February 2, longevity noodles on birthdays, and noodles with gravy when relocating or getting married.
In addition to having different flavors and cooking methods, each of these noodles has distinctive stories that reflect the spirit of the people who prepared them. Join me on a trip to the Yunnan province, where the crossing the bridge noodles were first brought to life.
My life is miserable. Here I am, studying for the imperial exam alone on this remote island. It gets cold here during nighttime. Thankfully, my family cook brings me noodles from home every night for dinner.
Here you go, my boy.
Thanks. Delicious!
The soup's cold again, isn't it?
I'm afraid so.
Dinner is served, yeah, master.
It's warm this time! I know. This time, the cook must have added an extra layer of hot chicken broth and chicken fat to the noodle soup to keep it warm. And according to scholarly sources, this is what the cook said to me that night.
It is the fat that keeps out the wind, the cold, and the bad spirits. Now that you have the nourishment you need, learning will come naturally and gratefully.
Thank you so much!
Touching story, right? Well, the tale about the creation of the first pasta dish is also quite moving. Let's head to Italy this time to visit Alfredo and his wife.
Inez, my love. How weak you've grown since giving birth to our son Armando. I shall create a dish that is nutritious and easy to digest to help you recover. Okay, I have made this dish with fettuccine, semolina dough, very fresh butter, and Parmesan cheese. Heavenly Saint Anne, thank you for blessing us with a son. Now I pray for my wife's health. Please bless her. Inez, my love, come eat. May I present to you the fettuccine Alfredo? If you don't like it, I'll eat it.
You have outdone yourself, Alfredo. We should put this on the menu of our family's restaurants. Tell me, dear, what's the secret of the dish?
Fresh, quality ingredients, of course. And you know I'm good at emulsifying sauce and making it velvety and scrumptious.
Aw, look how much Alfredo loved his wife. I think it's safe to say that both these stories are about love and creativity.
As for the differences between Chinese and Western cultural values we can deduce from these stories, the Chinese are seemingly more passionate when it comes to pleasing people with food, while Italians emphasize culinary skillfulness and the simplicity of dishes.
Ultimately, it takes an open mind to enjoy the delights of foreign cultures, so we should embrace the diversity of food from all around the world. And for a more nuanced understanding of food's relationship with culture, we could always actively learn about the histories of different dishes and civilizations. Maybe knowing the origin of dishes might help us enjoy them more.
Here comes to the end. Thank you for watching.